Hello everyone, how's it going? It's Angel from Halfway Curly here, and we're doing a little bit different format as you can see. I'm trying to find a way to do these videos better to get more out. So we're trying this out. But let's get into it. You guys what came in here for? Today we're gonna talk about Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway, the fight of maybe the year. We'll see. It's most definitely the most anticipated. I remember since UFC 300. We were waiting for this to come out, and the time is near, my friends. Only a couple more days. So we're gonna start with a breakdown and what I think is gonna happen and my final predictions. So obviously both men had incredible years so far. They both had incredible knockouts each apiece. Both only won. And you know, I think whoever wins this fight is gonna have obviously the better year. So who had the better performances as of late? You think it's better that Max Holloway at UFC 300 dominated a bigger Justin Gaethje for 5 rounds and then slept him in the last 10 seconds, last second or whatever it was? Or is it more cooler that Ilia Topuria went against the consensus featherweight GOAT and knocked him out, did something that Max couldn't do in 3 fights? What's more impressive? You know, you have on one hand Max moving up and then knocking out his opponent, and then we have Ilia knocking out, you know, one of the greatest to ever do it, not just in his weight class but of all weight classes. And for me, I think just based on competition, I think I have to go with, I think Ilia's performances was better, just on the basis that on the quality of opponent. Don't get me wrong, Justin is good, but he was never championship level, you feel me? I feel like he probably, on paper, he should have lost his 2 fights last year against Dustin and against Rafael Fiziev. I just think, you know, I apologize for that. I don't know why my email just went crazy. Okay, so I think Fiziev just kind of shit the bed, and he admits. I mean, I don't know if he admitted, but he was like, I should have knocked him out or something, and that's on him. But and then Dustin was lucky, kind of pieced him up, and then he landed the head kick good on him. But, you know, those are fights that he should have lost, but he won. So in theory, he shouldn't have even been in the position that he was supposed to be type. But good on him for getting there. But then he fought Max and was just getting pieced up. He could not do anything really besides just try to land the big shot, which never came. And then on the other hand, we have Volk. You know, last year, you know, he had a very competitive fight against the number 1 pound-for-pound person, Islam Makhachev. Arguably won. Then he came back in July, fought Yair Rodriguez, beat him, finished him. That's important. He finished him, and he was gonna fight Ilia Topuria. It was gonna be in January, I believe, originally. But then all of a sudden, you know, Charles pulls out and Volk steps up. He gets knocked out. I don't know. It's I don't think Volk was necessarily ready for that. You know. I feel like he maybe should have taken a bit of more time to relax, but he didn't, and it is what it is. But yeah, he got knocked out, and then a lot of people are going into it the only reason Ilia knocked Volk out was because his chin is gone or whatever, because he got knocked out a couple months ago, and maybe that does have a merit, but I'm I don't think that had that much of a big performance. You know, yeah, it might impact the ability you have to take punches, but how much of an impact is gonna have on the rest of your performance? Ilia didn't just throw a punch and just sleep him you know, he was nothing. No, he was chasing him down, watching his reactions, then intelligently cut off the cage, and you know, what's the best way? He framed off with his left hand and came over with the right and knocked him out. It was a very good knockout, very technical knockout, not just wild swing. Whereas literally on the other hand, Max Holloway, his knockout was literally just swinging and banging. You know, good on him that he landed the knockout blow, but you know, there's a good chance that Justin could have knocked it. He had equally as big of a chance. So if we're talking about the previous performances, I give Ilia's performance against Volk better than Max's against Gaethje. That's just my humble opinion. Y'all can disagree with me. By all means, give me the comments. Feed me the engagement. I'd love it. So now getting into this fight. Fight's gonna be crazy. That's one thing I know. But predicting it is so hard because we both know what these men can do. I think Diego Lopez said it best, where it's like Ilia Topuria struggles with tall opponents who are lanky, and Max struggles with strong, short people. And the only really big advantage that anyone has is Max's experience. But stylistically, I'm trying to see it like, I don't think Ilia can get like picked apart too badly. I'm sure like Max is really good at it. He probably will have success here and there. But like I think Ilia is just really good footwork and will be able to march through a lot of stuff. The only real danger I have, like when it comes to a high end reach advantage, when it comes to Max Holloway, is maybe just that high kick. But I feel like Ilia has, like, you know, a good martial artist, improved and learned from those mistakes against Jai Herbert. Like Volk was trying to throw those high kicks, but he was blocking every single one of them. And granted, Volk isn't as tall as Max, where like Max like he can like land to the top of his head like nothing. So I don't really see like the size discrepancy is gonna be that crazy of a thing. If anything, it should be in Ilia's favor, because like Max likes to like circle away, turn away, and that like basically inclines him to keep his head away. But the body like always follows. And what I mean by that is that I feel like his movement might like lead him to get hit in the body a little bit more, which, you know, we all know Ilia has good body shots. And then once Ilia closes the distance, he's gonna land more and more devastating blows. Maybe Max can like try to get away from them and evade a lot of them, but like Ilia doesn't just throw one; he throws like at least like 4 punches. So it's a good probability that one of them is gonna land. It's gonna hurt. And if we even look away from the striking of this fight, when it comes to, you know, mixed martial arts, the grappling, it's night and day. Max hasn't really faced any wrestlers that are really good or like have any crazy jiu-jitsu besides Brian Ortega. I don't think Brian even had that many opportunities to like use jiu-jitsu against him. But Ilia is incredible. Like, I don't know if a lot of people know. If you know, you know, where his wrestling and jiu-jitsu is in like top notch, some of the best. Like, he has an amazing Greco-Romanian background that he can suplex people, get out of positions, stand up, like, and then his jiu-jitsu on top of that is extremely well. We saw what he did to Bryce Mitchell, just took him down and held him there, and that's insane. Like his grappling is like, I'm telling you, it's like top tier. Like he was talking about going up and challenging Islam. To be honest, I would love to see it because, like, besides Armin, I think Ilia is the one who could maybe get it done. The only disadvantage I give him is that he's just smaller. Besides that, like, I think he has a very good shot. I think his striking is better than Islam's. The only thing that Islam has better than him is kicking. His wrestling and jiu-jitsu, I don't know how it compares to Islam's sambo and judo, but like it's gonna be pretty awesome to see. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how good his grappling is. That like I think he has a good chance against Islam. And Max, like, he's a striker, you know. Like, by all means, like, he trains, you know, what he has to do because it's MMA. But that was never his forte, you know. And I think because of the grappling, I just have to give Ilia an advantage. If not, just think that he's going to win. Because let's say, like, say he tries to go out there and knocks him out. Like, there's a 50-50 chance that he does something crazy or he gets hurt in the process. What happens if he gets hurt? Well, he's going to, you know, shoot for a takedown. And what he's going to do with that takedown, you know, hold him there if he wants to, go for submissions if he wants to. He's going to do whatever he wants. And I think that's like the key component that a lot of people are missing. And that's the reason I'm going to go with Ilia Topuria. I think it's just going to be his showing. He's going to prove why he is the champion and why he should be the BML. That's why I think he's gonna win. That's my prediction. I wouldn't put money on it. Like I got a bet with my friend, $100. That I got Ilia because I really like Ilia. I'm like, it might be a little bit of bias, but like it's also just rooted in like reality at the same time because bro is just there. He is him. You know, like I was rooting him against Volk, and he got it done. I was like, damn, bro, this dude's crazy. Like, I don't know, I can't give him enough glaze. Like, you know, he's a really awesome martial artist, and I love watching him work. And then above that all, he's also like really inspirational. He's a big inspiration for me, and I want to see him win. But you know, someone's gonna have to lose. Hopefully, it's not my guy. I just hope we have a good fight. You know. It'll be hard. I'd be sad to watch if he loses. In my humble opinion, I know like a lot of people are pro Max, and I don't got nothing wrong with Max. I just like Ilia more. Maybe just the fact that he speaks Spanish and stuff, and like I like when he speaks Spanish, and I'm like, oh, I know what he's saying. You know. But yeah, enough glaze. I got Ilia winning this. I don't know how. Like I honestly, I can't tell you how. You know, I can tell you knockout or submission. I don't know which one. To be honest, we just gotta see. Saturday night, boys. Saturday night. We're gonna see a Saturday night. But one thing I do know is that this fight will probably not go to decision. If you guys want to bet, that's the best bet to put on. And yeah, it's gonna be for my pick for this fight. If you guys like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up down below. If you guys are new, be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, reach my goals. I really like MMA. I might not be the most knowledgeable, but I just love watching this, bro. If you guys also like watching it and like to hear my takes and what I want to say, you know, my opinions, subscribe. I got a lot more to talk about, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye bye.